Hey, what's going on, guys? Archer Mark here, and I'm back with another figure review. Today I have a figure from NECA, and this is from their latest wave of Alien figures celebrating the 1979 Ridley Scott classic Alien, celebrating its 35th anniversary. And this is the very first NECA figure of Ellen Ripley. So, great figure, and I'm really glad that we're finally getting some Ellen Ripley figures. Of course, jumping ahead a little bit in my mind is eventually we'll be getting some figures based on her appearance in Aliens, the second film in this series, which I'll be very excited for. That is the best in the series. Anyway, but getting ahead of ourselves again, we have this one right now, and it's a very cool figure, and it's great that we're finally getting figures like this with Sigourney Weaver's likeness. So we'll give you a better look at the figure in a moment. First, let's show you the packaging. Standard NECA packaging. You have the Alien logo there. Here's where the figure would be. Very cool 35th anniversary logo, Alien. And it says Ripley in jumpsuit. And there's two versions of Ripley in this current wave. That's why they differentiate by saying it's Ripley in the jumpsuit. And cool image of the figure itself. And again, I love the people that do the photography of these figures for NECA. Does such a great job. You can see her there with just the end of the alien tail just getting ready to strike. Very cool. And you even get a different image on this side. And we got the image on the back. Very cool, the Alien logo. Look, that alien just, that looks so good. And it says here, in space, no one can hear you scream. And in a remote region of the galaxy, the United States space tug Nostromo, carrying a cargo of mineral ore, makes its return journey to Earth. The ship's crew of 5 men, 2 women, and a cat are awakened from their hypersleep chambers when Mother, the onboard computer, monitors a strange transmission. According to company law, the crew must investigate any signal indicating possible intelligent life. What begins as a routine search mission quickly escalates to a nightmare of unimaginable terror when the crew discovers and brings aboard an extraterrestrial life form. And down here also available the Dallas figure, which I have not seen yet, and Ripley in the spacesuit, which when I picked this up, I didn't have too much money on me, and there were 3 of this one, so I picked up this one. This is the one I wanted more anyway. So there's the packaging, and I'll show you, get a better look at the figure. And it's really well done. I would say, for the most part, I would say it's a pretty good head sculpt of Sigourney Weaver. I think they got the likeness down pretty good. And it'll take you, her outfit is just a basic jumpsuit. It's not overly exciting, but it's not meant to. It's just standard kind of uniform for this crew, the Nostromo. And it looks kind of grayish on camera, but it's more of a darkish blue. Well sculpted, like all the little folds and wrinkles there. The details on the shoes, I like that. That's really well done, the laces and things like that. And we turn it around again. Not, nothing too overly exciting. Interesting little sculpt work on like zippers and stuff like that there. And I don't know if I can make this out. It's very small, but you do have, let's see, yeah. You do have a patch there indicating that she is a crew member of the Nostromo. And it's the same on either side. But it's a nice detail that they put in. And then right in here, again, you have like a rank badge there, which is cool. Again, little details like that. I'll give you a look at one of the accessories she comes with. Is this flamethrower, and you can see it's really well sculpted and painted. The detail on this is very cool. You got kind of white, grayish color, kind of gunmetal. You got like this, like a wash over it. It really looks kind of dirty and grimy and used, and this is really, I would say, the highlight, or one of the highlights of this figure is this flamethrower unit is so well done. Very cool. And a nice shoulder strap there. We got the silver buckles there that connect it to the gun. I'll take this off. Take this out. Pose her. And let's take it out. Give you an even better look at it. I want to make sure I'm really giving you a good look at this. Now the other accessory that she comes with is the one other crew member, the cat, Jones. And this is really well done. It's nicely painted and sculpted. And I don't know if you can make it out, but you have sort of paint variations of the fur. Jonesy does have stripes. And the head sculpt is very well done for, you know, a little plastic cat. It really looks like fur, and it even has some articulation. The tail swivels, and you got a ball joint on the head, so you got up and down and left and right, and so great range of motion. So that's really cool. That's all the articulation you get on the cap, but that's a very cool accessory. It's well done. So that's neat that they put her in there. You can get Ripley to hold the cat a little bit. You know, it's not the greatest pose. You know, if you like, you could fit the cat in like this, which doesn't really look all that natural. And just, you know, maybe a balancer on there. It's, you know, you can maybe put the other hand, you could maybe make it look like she's holding the cat. But, you know, most people probably won't pose that way. Maybe just put the cat by its side. As far as articulation goes, it's decent. I've seen better articulation on some NECA figures, but overall, it's not bad. Head's on a nice ball joint, so you got left and right and up and down movement there. The hair does not hinder it, as you can see, really too much. You know, a little bit of pressure, and you can get a decent amount. You know, it maybe hinders it a little bit, but not as much as like some other figures. When you get female figures or characters with long hair, sometimes that's a problem, but they manage to do that really well. So that's good. You got ball joints at the shoulders, and so arms go forward, backwards, up, in and out. Hinge joints at the elbows, and the joints are really well hidden, so that's good. You know, and swivel. The wrists are on ball joints, so you can get, you know, all around movement there. You have a kind of a ball joint upper torso, so you can get, you know, left and right and up and down movement. You know, so it's a decent amount of movement, not too much. Then you get the legs, where the hips move out pretty good. You get pretty good there, but the legs don't move. You can't move forward or backward too much. They're hindered by the sculpt of the jumpsuit. So that's a little disappointing. There's no waist joint. That's a little disappointing. You do have upper thigh swivel, or actually no, you don't. I thought you did. No, you just have the ball jointed hips. You have hinged knees, which, you know, they're okay. And there's, you got a swivel here down the lower leg, and hinge joints at the ankles, which are very tight, and just barely any movement there. So the articulation is not great. I've seen a lot worse, but I've seen a lot better, especially from NECA. So, you know, it's just, I hate to say disappointing because I was very excited for this figure, but yeah, or it's still really good. But again, I've seen NECA do better. So I don't know. I just a little bit disappointed, but overall still a great figure. I don't want to make it seem like I don't like the figure. I do like him, or like her rather. The accessories are very well done, and the face sculpt is nice. Again, finally getting some Ellen Ripley figures with all the Alien to go along with all the Alien figures we've had is good. It's just slightly disappointing. But overall, I say it's, if you're an big Alien fan, you have to have a Ripley. So it's still very worth picking up. Hitting retail stores, I seen her at Toys R Us, and hopefully other online stores have them as well. So hopefully you should be able to shouldn't have too much trouble picking her up, and you know it's still worth the money, despite my misgivings about the figure. That, you know, it's just we know what NECA can do, and when they really go to town on a figure, and I don't think they quite did it this time around, but just not all the way. You know, they get the A for effort, or E for effort, and maybe B plus of a score. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh. Maybe I'm being too nitpicky. I don't know. But overall, I still like it and will definitely look good in my Alien display. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this review. And comment, rate, subscribe. And until my next video, so long and have a good day.